Okay, the first thing we'll do is we're gonna come over here and touch that little button. Then you're gonna hit the login button. Right up here is your regular username and password that you use every morning. So we'll type that in. Well, better not show you my keys. And then you just hit the OK button. Okay, there's a couple of features that we got. You got one, if you doc send it to me, it goes straight to your email. If you click on the file, it goes to your My Documents. So if you don't necessarily want it by email, there's a good way. That's how I've been doing it. We're just going to go ahead and do the file one today. Click that. Now, a couple options that you have. If you have bigger papers, you just want the different size that you can see right down here. Okay, normally it's just letter. If you want it to print out portrait, landscape, and it also shows you where the top of the letter is going to be. Normally you're going to have a portrait or landscape. This doesn't matter. As you can see, it's all black, blurred out. All we can do is black and white. 300 dpi is plenty. All that is file size. If you send it to your mailbox, you may want to go smaller size, like 200 or whatever. It doesn't really matter. Back to what we were saying. The other place to look is right here where it says glass. Okay. If you want to do it simplex or duplex, that comes off to like the tray up here on this. Normally I do mine off of glass, but it doesn't matter for this purpose. Well, let's try simplex. Okay, PDF format, I'd leave it here. Here's your other things. These are just picture files. PDF's the way to go. I usually leave it on high. I just wouldn't mess with this, just leave it default. Okay, once you've decided how to do things, we're going to just take any old copy today. Take somebody's grades. We're going to go ahead and do a simplex, so I'm going to slide it into the feeder up here. Okay, then you come over to your scanning machine and you need to type your code in. So give me a second while I type my code. And then the password for the high school is the same, so. And then you're going to hit your ID button. And then right up here is your copy and all this other stuff. The only one you need to worry about is your scan. Okay, so we're going to hit the scan button. Sometimes you'll get an error on this machine that will say scanner is offline. What it's talking about are these two little buttons right here. You want them to be blue, so you want the online to be blue. If the offline's blue, then it's just not going to work, so you need to click the online blue. Then we hit the start button. Nope, I take that back. We come over here to the scan button on this machine and hit scan. And watch what happens. This is way cool. Okay, it's already done. It should appear right up here now. Ta-da! Now how cool is that? Okay, now a couple things that you can do is you can click this edit button down here. If you have the edit button, you can then say I want to, let's just go through. I can come in here, I can select some stuff, and then I can hit the delete key, I believe, down on the keyboard. And notice that little area is gone, so you can delete stuff like that. You can add a line. I don't know why you would want to, but you can. There's my line. You could add text up here, like let's say you want to give it another title. You can click, do whatever you want for the title, click OK. It puts it up here. You can make it super big if you want also. Click OK, and there's a bigger title, and you can drag it around. Okay. Okay, you can take your eraser and erase stuff. So sometimes people who are real perfectionists, they'll see a little glitch over here and they'll want to erase it. Me, I just leave it. Kids can deal with it. But that's up to you guys. You can put cool little stamps up here. Here's all the different stamps you got. We got draft, and you can stamp it all you want. It's actually kind of fun just to play with it. Let's see. If you click on the thumbnail view, let's see, yes. Okay, if you click on the thumbnail view, what you can do now is you can hit the border removal, okay, which kind of a lot of times it leaves black on the edges. So you can hit border removal, get rid of that. If your paper's kind of tilted off to one side, you can hit deskew and it'll shift it over just a little bit. I never worry about it. Despeckle, what it does, a lot of times you'll get dots because your paper's a little dirty on your original. Be careful with it though, it takes out your eyes a lot of times. You can invert it, don't know why you would, but you can. You can turn it. Let's say you want it to look that way or that way or that way. So you can do that. Tool settings haven't really played with, but you can sure play with it and decide how you want, what you want to do with it. You can change your brightness on it. Of course, it doesn't seem to be working very good. If you scanned multiple pages, you can come over here and hit delete page on certain pages you don't want. You can insert a blank page and type, go back to the beginning and type onto it. Full page allows you to view back here, and you can move back and forth from your different pages from here. The blank page, like I said, is now you can add text to it up here and have another page. I don't know why you would. To move things, you can hit your move button, then select a box around it, and then just kind of move it around if you want your title in a different spot. Okay, that's pretty much all this stuff that I don't use. Don't forget you got your undo buttons down here if you don't like what you got at all. Okay. When you're all done, you hit send. Okay, and normally you would just scan and hit send. One important thing I find that I really like is right up here. This is what your file would look like in your My Documents or the email that it sends you. I actually like to come up here and highlight all of that and then give it a file name that makes sense to me. I leave all of this alone. Once I'm all done, I hit the send button, and that now put it right into my Documents, or if I were to hit the doc send to me, it would have done that. Once you're done, you hit log off, or you can start all over and scan your next document and start playing with it. That's it.